That looks like it's the right thing. Oh, beg my pardon. Yeah, I have that too. Yeah, it's time. Gotta get the snowblower out. Wasn't looking forward to this at all, in any way. That's great. Let me dig it out. So here she be, the PowerSmart 24-inch snowblower. I bought this back in 2015, so this is now season 9. I can't believe this thing is 9 years old. That is absolutely crazy. I would have never, ever imagined. A lot of people tell me, oh, you should change the oil on it. Oil's cheap, engines are expensive. Well, first of all, oil ain't cheap anymore. Engines are expensive. And a whole new snowblower is outrageously expensive because of corporate American greed and the state of where we are in January 2024. I think the book for it says that you should change the oil every 25 or 50 hours. Let's say 25 to err on the side of caution. This snowblower might have 10 hours runtime on it total over 9 years. And it's really only 8 years. This is going to be the 9th. Wasn't going to do this. In fact, I had plans to not do it at all. It looked like, according to the weather, that this wasn't actually going to be needed. Somewhere hiding in the garage, I have an electric snowblower, also, ironically, from PowerSmart, that they sent. And I had used it once in some very light snow. And we are forecasted tomorrow to get, it was like 1.8, then it went down to 1.6, and now it's 0.8. Friday, we're getting about an inch. So with either of those, this machine, quite honestly, is way too big and cumbersome to get out for an inch of snow. You just shovel it or kind of do your best with it, and that's that. It doesn't make any sense to dig this thing out and get it all fired up for that. But I thought about the electric one, and I figured maybe I could make like one pass down the walkway, one pass down the sidewalk, and hopefully it'll have about 3 seconds left of battery, because that's how good electric powered shit is. But I was going to bring it out, and I was going to put this here, and then I was going to stop the camera and put the electric one here, and then like make believe to fill it up with gas and check its oil and all the other bullshit that I'm going to do now. Friday, like I said, about an inch, but overnight, another 5. 6 inches, gonna need it. So unfortunately, we need to get started. Let's check the Earl, because without that, we got nothing. It's right where I left it. It don't leak. Let's take a look at its condition also. Okay. So here it is. Where is it? It's within the serviceable range. Most certainly, without a question. Is it dirty? I don't know, you tell me. What does that look like to you? Not really. Not really. Not changing the oil. It will be time, but not yet. And as far as, oh, it looks really dirty, that's all because of the stuff in the little printing on it. Look at the back. There's the real color. It's not really that dirty. Is it the same as it was out of the bottle? No. So we got oil. We don't need to worry about that. We got to put gas in. We're going to check the tires first. So let's do that. I'm going to use this little China pump. It's way too small for anything, but for bike tires and snow blower tires and stuff like that, it's more than adequate. I should have done all of this on Saturday, but at the time the forecast was not that it was going to snow this coming Friday. I'll turn this thing on. There he goes. It's at 22 psi, set to 26. Has China failed me? It doesn't appear that it's going. Let me take it off a second and turn it on, see if it's putting stuff out. No, it is. So I have no idea. It says 1.5 psi not connected. Felt a little wonky going on before. Alright, we'll see what happens. I'll come back and let you know. Well, it actually worked. I think the hose wasn't screwed in tight to the unit and not on the tire good, but eventually it succeeded in filling up both tires. So now it's time to put in some gas. That I know we need because I empty it every year. We got plenty of gas here from the last time I bought it. It was last year. I don't know when. Not that long ago. It's really not that old at all. And let's see how much of this I can spill everywhere. Oh yeah. Very nice. Just doesn't go down in there. Alright, we'll start with that. Not gonna be enough. Probably not. Should I get a rag for that, you think? Probably not. Yeah, you're right, we shouldn't. It's not without its issues. It's done me very well for the 9 years I've had it, or 8 seasons. That's still good, right? Put that back over here for other stuff. And yeah, we got it. Before I do anything else, I'll shut the switch off, but I will turn the fuel on in the hopes that maybe I can get some up into where it needs to go. I'm going to just roll it over slow. That should be fine. Alright, let's come back around. Turn the switch on. Choke is on start position. Switch is on. This used to puke gas out of the carbonator. It doesn't seem to do that anymore. There may not be enough gas in it. I don't know. We're going to find out. Yeah, we're going to do the electric start because sounds. And I also don't want to throw my back out in preparation for the snow. That wouldn't be good. Might need to throw it out then. This does fit. There it goes. Alright, theoretically everything's a go if it's gonna. If there's enough gas in it. Let's see. it's out of fuel. So it should be a go on, I guess, Saturday morning. Just what I wanted to do. Just what I wanted to do. But it runs. What about the new one? Well, a couple things I'll tell you about the new one. First and foremost, no. How about that? Yeah, I thought about it. I said, should I sell it? Should I keep it? Whatever. You know, retail price on this thing was like $850. Now, I don't care about the $850. If I need it, I need it, and I can pay for it. But to not have to pay for it would be better. So that's going to pretty much sit for a long time before I ever put gas in it again. And the only time that's going to happen is if this one craps out. If it breaks or doesn't run, I got a backup. I didn't want it to go that way, but I just have to make amends and keep it because I don't want to. I have a problem with spending the money. I have the money, I just have a problem spending it. I don't need the money. You know, you could say, well, you could sell it now for $800 and then buy one. Well, it's going to be $1,000 then. So I would have lost $150. That's stupid. I just keep it, and this way I have one. As far as that electric one, it's buried in there somewhere. And yeah, not going to bother with that. So that is, I think, pretty much going to do it. There's not much else to do. I have my extra shear pins in this bottle here that Susan got offended because I called it a pill bottle, because that's what it was. I think they finally monetized that video after it ran its course, so I got nothing out of that. That was nice. But it's there in case I need it. Spare key for it as well. That's there. Everything's covered up. I'll shut the switch off to do it. The choke, I don't think you could see it, is back in the start position where I'm going to need it when it's time. It did well. It started up. Like I said, cranks a bit longer than it used to. The carbonator used to puke gas out when I would prime it enough, and now it doesn't, and it starts anyway. As long as the electric start works, I'm good, because like I said, in the cold, I don't work. If I look fatter than usual, it's because I have my heated vest on underneath, because it's pretty freezing today. At least not really much wind, so I got that. The vest I've had for 4 years, and this is now 9. I can't believe it's that old. Wow. But it still runs, still works. Been an absolute champ, except for that one time that it threw the belt. But I was able to fix it. So everything is looking good for the PowerSmart 24-inch snowblower once again. And that's going to wrap this up. So I thank you very kindly for watching, and I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.